Well guys, we finally found a spot to camp. Well guys, we are out on another adventure. We stopped, grabbed some pizza at Big Fork. If you're ever going through Big Fork, Montana, stop and get pizza from this buggy place. We are on some mountain road. It's a pretty rough road. It ain't all bad, but it's pretty rough. And we were hoping to find some pull-offs with some spots where we can camp. However, it's just like thick woods, almost rainforest type stuff. And yeah, we're not having good luck so far finding a spot, but we will find a spot to camp. And I should have went the other way, but of course I didn't. And now we're just driving these beautiful roads. Alright guys, I'm going to throw a fly in that little pool down there. We're not going to camp here, but I just got to see if there's a fish in there. A little brookie. Caught a little brookie trout out of that little hole, but now we're going to keep on going. There's not really a camp spot there, so we can't really make one there either. It's just nothing is, yeah, it just doesn't work. So we're going to continue the search of finding a camp spot with a good fishing spot. It's getting a little late. It's not getting late. It's 2:30. We still got plenty of time, but I don't like to get there so late that it's nothing just but hassle just to get everything set up. But anyways, yeah, follow along. We are having the worst luck finding a spot to camp. We've been driving these mountain roads, and Nature, he got sick and he puked all over. So now we're cleaning up that mess. Trail and Nicole are playing in this little puddle, and yeah, it's getting late. It's probably almost 4 o'clock. We still haven't found this spot to camp. Slow going. But we'll find a spot. We'll find a spot eventually, and we're not even being picky. We just literally, there's just no camping spots. Usually on national forests by creek, there's always like a little pull off with a campsite, and we are not finding a spot like that. And it is, yeah, it's a little tough, but we'll find a spot. Look at the feather. Nature, you feeling better? Yeah? Yeah, play in that little mud puddle. That's all they want. They just want to play in a mud puddle. They want to get out of this stupid truck and start camping. But anyways, we're going to get this mess cleaned up and keep on looking. We are still driving. It is 4:30, and went and checked out this Holland Lake place, and it was full, and yeah, didn't work out, so we're heading to the next spot. Well guys, we finally found a spot to camp, and it's by this little river right here, and there's definitely some puddles here, but I think we got a big enough spot. setup here, or tent right here. So, yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. All right, I'll light it. Wash your face. There we go. All right, guys. Take it in there and open it up. It is almost 6:30 and we just got the tent all set up for the most part. Got the cots in there, sleeping pads and stuff. And now I'm just sitting down, just relaxing a little bit. Got my little helpers right here. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the camp. We got food cooking right there. Daria's preparing food. And of course we got our tent set up right here. And right here, we got the beautiful river. I'm gonna go get my waders on and see if I can catch a fish. There we go. Cool. Take a bite.
So, why don't you catch it, huh?
Feels kind of good. Finally. Guys, we've been driving all day trying to find a camp spot. It has never been so hard to find a campsite. But anyways, we are sitting down and eating. Finally. Woo. We had some dinner, and now I'm going to give you a camp tour, show you guys what we're using this time. And it's been kind of a hectic camp trip. We drove most of the day, ended up with a mediocre campsite, and we could have found one way closer to home, better than this. But hey, we're making the best of it. I'm going to show you guys what we're using. So we're using the boys right here. They're looking our books for us, right?
Yeah.
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
All right, they're having fun. We got a fire there. And right here, we're using these party stackers from 2009. Coleman party stackers. And then this thing is an old Coleman cooler. And this thing was, I don't know. I'm not sure what that means, but I think it might have been made in '84. But anyways, it's still kicking. We've used that thing now a couple times. So we got some other Coleman stuff over here as well. And of course, our same old tent. It's not old, but this might be like our third or fourth time using it. We really like it so far. Yeah. And then we got, this thing was made, I should have looked all this stuff up, but I think it was made in the 60s, 1960, no, 78. It was made in 78. Anyways, one of our deals just fell off, but I have some extra, so that's good. We're going to try out this thing tonight. We bought this at a pawn shop, and it's in pretty good condition. And also, we're going to try out this thing in the morning. I can't remember when this thing was made, but it's an old Coleman as well. It takes a Coleman feel. And yeah, we're going to try this thing out in the morning, make our coffee with it, and cook our breakfast in the morning with it. So we're going to use this thing tonight when it gets dark, which here in Montana, it doesn't get dark until way late. I think that's about it. I did do some, I don't know how good you can see, but I did put some hooks up here for our fishing poles. Looks like it ain't working the best from Amazon. It's working. And then I put that little shelf in there to give us more space. And yeah, and as always, we have this battery with an inverter. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, we're having a good time.
I'll do it for you.
We are having some strawberries and some melted chocolate. It's pretty good. It's better than marshmallows. So good. Alright guys, I got my coffee ready for the morning. That way all I gotta do is fire up my cooker, set the pot on there, put some coffee in there, and bam, I don't have to dig through all my stuff in the morning and try to find it. So I got that ready. Now I'm gonna fire up this ancient thing. Yeah. Let's see how we do this. I'm not sure what's happening. Looks like my little bag things are burning off. Not sure what's happening. Probably not supposed to do that, is it? I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. Why can't I turn it off? Yeah guys, I'm not sure what's happening with this sucker, but it wants to burn out the top. I had it going at home and it was nothing like this, but for some reason, I don't know if it's burning off those little bag things. There we go. I think it's burning it off. Well guys, I got this sucker going. It got a little wild there for a bit, but I got it going. I think the reason it was doing that was because the little sacks on it, I don't know what you call these little socks, I think they have to burn off or something, and it was just flaming everywhere. But it looks good now. It's looking better, I should say. It's still black in some areas, but I think it's good. Guys, the fish are jumping out there, so I'm trying to tie a fly on. I'm gonna go out there and try to see if I can catch one. We caught a little brookie.
Then we are like gonna find. Alright. Go. We got a golden rock and a fishing pole and a new lure. And every summer he went and fished. First he did his chores. He got the chicken's egg and then put it in their house, and then he went to milk the cows, and then he came back and asked his mother if he could go fishing. A polar bear if we find one.
Well guys, we got the old Coleman going, and I actually did a little bit of fishing, and I caught one little brookie. We were just sitting here and they started feeding off the top, so I tied on a mayfly and I cast it. First I tied on a little mosquito fly that's supposed to look like mosquito. I got a couple nibbles, but I didn't get them, so I put on a mayfly and I actually caught a little brookie, so that's a little bit better. So now we are just hanging out with this beautiful feather. Look at the camera, nature. Look at that. But anyways, we're just hanging out here by the fire. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, yeah, here's a little fire. Fire's dying out. It's getting late, and we're gonna have to go to bed here in a bit. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, guys, it's the next morning, and you know, last night I got everything ready. I was going to just fire this thing up and go, but it's not working this morning, and starting to wonder if that's why. Starting to wonder if that's why they quit making these old suckers. Because if you got to put in a workout just to make a cup of coffee. Close. Says turn down. I'm gonna do this over the edge. I don't want to make big mess. Actually, I do have a little phone. Beautiful world. Oh man. You know, back in old school, they had a lot of inconvenience. Nowadays, everything is so convenient, we don't even know how to fix stuff. Alright. See how much that is. I'm adding some feel. I don't know if that's the deal, but shoot this cap. Coleman feel on the menu. Alright, let's put this aside. Tell you what you doing, little girlie, huh? What are you doing? Hey, you get back. You get down. You get down. Hey, get down. No. Alright. Attempt. Attempt number 3, I think. I don't know. Alright. Let's see if it works now. Hey, maybe it was just low. It had feel in there, but it was very, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't full enough. But either way, put more feel in work. Right, now I can have a cup of coffee. Hey, would you look at that? Just imagine. Just imagine way back in the day, this thing was the most convenient thing compared to a campfire. They could literally just have a little cook set. But nowadays, we got a little cooker. We just literally hit a little button and the sucker goes. And bam. So I think we're getting better at making stuff convenient, but then we pay for it in other ways. So anyways, I didn't think I'd be talking about old school stuff this morning, but I guess I am. There we can get sucker going. I gotta like keep pumping it. I don't think I gotta keep pumping it, but I guess I gotta put more in it. There we go. Now you can hear it. Oh, I'm gonna have some hot coffee here in a bit. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it doesn't even cook fast. Because, you know, it's old school, everything's slower. right here. There was a little squirrel right in there. Right over there. He's right here. He's right in there. Eat him. Eat him. We don't want them squirrels chewing on our wires on the truck. Hey Trail, good morning. Trail just got up. Would you want to cook her over there then? Oh, just the crappie. Whoo, mosquitoes everywhere, guys. Am I getting your shoes on? Ooh, you can get these little get tees on. Well, guys, I think it's heating up. It's not cooking yet. It's taking a bit. But you know what? It's old school, so it's going to take forever. No, maybe it shouldn't take forever. The one thing is, maybe I should say it like this. Old school stuff takes forever, but lasts forever. New school stuff is like, it doesn't last long, but it's convenient. They make it to work easy and then throw in the trash. But anyways, leave some comments below if I'm not using it right, or if you remember growing up with a cooker like this, an old Coleman. And yeah, let me know what you think about this old-fashioned Coleman stuff. Now this is newfangled Coleman right here. It's to keep the mosquitoes away. And boy, them mosquitoes are thick. Bam. Hey boys. You go cutie with cuties. Yeah. One of the easiest ways to start a fire is buy some rubbing alcohol, 91%. It burns pretty good. It doesn't burn like too crazy, and it doesn't burn, it just burns right. Leave a comment below if you ever use this to start a fire. Now what I like to do is I like to squirt a little pile down there in the bottom. A little puddle, I should say, not a pile. A little puddle. And then that puddle will burn, and bam, you have a campfire. Oh, this is cooking. It took a bit. Alright, here's my lighter. Now, see? There you go. Now you have a fire.
Give us some coffee with a little bit of this, right?
We're fixing some coffee for the boys because we don't want to heat up water separate. So we're just going to mix hot chocolate and coffee and feed it to our boys. Alright guys. Stir it up. I finally made me a cup of coffee, and I think I overcooked it. But anyways, it was an experience using this thing this morning.
No.
Well guys, this thing right here, we were trying to make French toast on it, and it just takes forever. And I guess we're just too convenient minded, and we just can't take all morning and just to make one piece of French toast. And you gotta pump the thing all the time. It's cool. It's old school cool. But I guess there's a reason why they don't make them anymore. As far as I know, they don't make them anymore. But anyways, I might be wrong. But now we went back to the real old school. We got a campfire, and a Dutch oven. Now, I don't know when campfires were invented, but I'm sure they were invented long before that Coleman was. So, we're going old school, old school. We're going to have some French toast. Sucks that we don't have any coffee. I might break out my new school thing. Make me some instant coffee. It would taste better than that stuff we had. I don't know. Well, guys, I'm going the new school route. I got this MSR reactor. I've had this thing for about... What is this thing not running? Thought I had it going, but it keeps turning off on me. But I think the reason it is I refilled this can with propane, and I don't know, for some reason they just do not do good if I do that. I think it's heating up. But anyways, like I was saying, I had this, it's a MSR reactor. I've had it for probably 7 years. And I don't know if 7 years ago is old school, but man, that thing's just, why is this thing so slow? Nothing ain't working this morning. I'm gonna go see if I can find another can. Ooh, it's still burning, but nah. Man, I'm starting to wonder if I'm not supposed to have coffee this morning. It's pretty full. I don't know. I'm gonna try this can, see if it makes a difference. All right, here we go. Ooh, it sounds better. There we go. There we go. Now, put that lid on. And here in a bit, we're going to have some instant coffee. Yep. It's working. It's working, but it's slow.
Yeah.
We're almost cooking, and it might be 1 minute later. I'm gonna have some coffee before we know it. All right, we're boiling, just like that. Now, the best way to make coffee is right here. Never, ever try to use an old-fashioned Coleman. It's instant coffee, but it still tastes better than the crap I made. I think it was overcooked. So it wasn't the cooker, it was probably my fault. I'm even going to put some hot chocolate in here. Even make it better. I'll probably mess it up, but hey. Ooh, that does look good. Oh, that guys. Would you look at this? Now this is probably the highlight of the trip. So far this trip has been nothing but hectic. I mean, nothing goes right. It's just been so bad. But anyways, now this will light it up. Mmm. Trail caught a little bullfrog. Look at that sucker. A mountain bullfrog. Whoa. Look at him. Alright, guys. You want to take him over to the water? Well, guys, it's about time to pack up.
Nobody.
Well, guys, we are almost packed up. I'm stuffing this tent in here, and we're almost packed up. It was a pretty good trip. It was, we definitely learned some stuff, and yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!
Hey, bye! Hey, bye! Bye!
There we go.
Bye-bye!